All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Jared Smith, aka GODSENT, back here on GODSENT Media with another installment of the playoff takeover. Yo, thank you guys for joining us, for joining me, excuse me, today. Yo, just continue to smash the like button, continue to smash that subscribe button, and join the tribe, man, and click the bell for all notifications for more videos dropping, because the playoffs is rolling and we gonna keep on rolling with it. So let's get into this. Get. So first game, let's get into this. Los Angeles Lakers versus Denver Nuggets. Denver has officially advanced to the second round and will be meeting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wow. Now, last night the Lakers had a very good start, right? Came out hitting on all cylinders. Once again, AD and Bron showed up once again, and they were on one. But sadly to say, guys, that the Los Angeles Lakers just came out flat at the end. And happened again. Lakers and Denver were having a close contested game. They were going back at it, back and forth, but MPJ just shows up, man. Jamal Murray shows up, man. The guys that are there to help Jokic just somehow always seem to show up, and they're the guys that won the championship. Your Eric Gordon, your Michael Porter Jr., your Jamal Murray, your KCP. Even though KCP got hurt last game a little bit. I believe it was his knee. But still, this game came out and helped slow down the Lakers offense. And towards the back end of this game, we had a mishap where Anthony Davis got hurt. I believe it was a shoulder injury. And sweet Lord. That right there just put the game away for me, if I'm being honest. That game right there just simply put the game away. And Denver just went ahead and just got that game. We had another Jamal Murray gamer, and 2-in-1 series is amazing, especially when Jamal Murray's coming off of this series with an injury. He's coming back from this series. He's coming into this series and he's feeling healthier from this injury that he just came from, right? Last night was just another way of the Lakers just saying, yeah, we need some freaking help. Because, honest to God, the Lakers need help. When you have players like Taurean Prince, I don't even know what you do over there. Like, he's literally just a defender. When he's not making shots, which is damn near every other night, he's not making shots, and he's doing this. He's doing this every game, bro. Like, the lineups that Darvin was running at the beginning of this series was shaky. When they got the game 4 and they took game 4, we was like, okay, guys are showing up. Rotation was looking nice. We didn't get a lot of non-shooter lineups in this game, but the shooters that were supposed to shoot just didn't do their job like they were supposed to do, and that led to, I got the stats right here, right now. D'Lo had 14, but went 6 of 5 shooting and 2 of 10 from 3. Then we have Austin Reeves going 6 of 11. That's cool, 54%, but 1 of 4 from 3. You need people to shoot the 3 ball for LeBron and AD. You need to space the floor. Lakers going into this offseason, first off, I think LeBron's testing free agency. He's going to test free agency. Now, is he going to leave the Los Angeles Lakers? I do not think so. He has too much business, just money in general, just lives around him when he's in Los Angeles. And then his kids, his family set up very nice in Los Angeles. I don't think he wants to change that. I think we get LeBron testing the Los Angeles Lakers front office to finally go get some freaking players. Because, damn it, I'm going to say it. I would have took Dennis Schroeder over D'Lo. I'm not bugging. I'm taking Dennis Schroeder over D'Lo this series. Because he just disappeared. Poof, It was over. He's a phantom. It was gone. It was over. The Lakers just came out flat in terms of everyone around AD and LeBron. LeBron and AD averaged 58 points together. They did their thing. They did what they're supposed to do. But other pieces did not step up, and which has led to the elimination of the Los Angeles Lakers. Now Denver is getting ready for the number one defense in the NBA in the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's going to be a series because who do you got? You got Ant and KCP taking Anthony Edwards? You got KCP and Jamal Murray taking Anthony Edwards? I don't think so. I think Ant going to have his way with the backcourt. I think Ant has his way with the backcourt. But does Jokic have his way with Rudy Gobert and those guys? Nas Reed, your Karl Anthony Towns. I think so too. I think Luka can go. I said Luka. That's how you know I'm messed up. I think Jokic can go for a nice 30, 10 and 10, 30, 20, 10. Like, Jokic can go have his way against a Rudy Gobert because it's just too much for Rudy. Rudy has been a fantastic defender so far this playoff. And the ultimate test would be against this Denver Nuggets team, this elite shooting team, elite perimeter presence team. And with the eliteness and Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Famer, obvious when it comes to Nikola Jokic. So that's a series we're going to keep our eyes peeled for over here on GODSENT Media. That's one to watch. And that's something that we all need to be paying attention to because, again, how will the Denver Nuggets attack Rudy Gobert and attack Karl Anthony Towns? Will Karl Anthony Towns use his length and his body finally against these guys, against an Eric Gordon, against an MPJ sometimes he get that switch, and dominate? Because you don't want Karl Anthony Towns taking 15 threes. Like, no. Doing too much for my liking. We're not going to do that. And then, hold on. Did you hear D'Lo talking about he has leverage? Leverage? Over who? Not the Lakers. God knows not the Lakers. I know you're not talking about leverage. You must be talking about leverage pins and WWE 2K24 or something. Because you're not talking about you have leverage over the Los Angeles Lakers after how garbage you just played. No, we ain't going to do that, D'Lo. You need to go to a team that doesn't have playoff aspirations, period, point blank. Because you're not going to show up. Just not going to show up. Next freaking game. Because I don't even know why D'Lo even try to play with us like that. Let's go, Ed! Let's go, Ed! Minnesota Timberwolves get their first sweep, I believe. Is that the first sweep in their franchise history? They just won a playoff series since KG. They haven't won a playoff series since Kevin Garnett was there. And now they did it. This team is arguably the most well-rounded team in the playoffs. Minnesota can kill you anyway. Minnesota got the superstar that can outshine yours. Any perimeter player that you got, they better go ahead and get 30 to match Ant, or it's going to be sorry. It's going to be a long day. And Minnesota came out here and handled business once again. And Bradley Beal was like, I never got swept out the first round. I'll be damned if it happens today. Well, nigga, you'll be damned. You're damned because, woo! Got you up out of there. You want to look at Bradley Beal's numbers? Let's bring them up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him up for ya. Right here. Now, you tell me if this is productive. Bradley Beal goes 9 points, 4 of 13 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3-point range. Now, hold on. Y'all are telling me, some analysts have said this about Bradley Beal's play, and it's like he was the one chasing around Anthony Edwards, so he had no legs when it came to shooting his shots, and just couldn't go get it done because he was just chasing around Edwards. That's a whole game plan. That takes a lot from you. Granted, fire. I understand it. But 9 points? 9 points? I think you're bugging. And I think the Bradley Beal acquiring Bradley Beal was the worst move the Phoenix Suns could have done. Pardon that. The reason why I say such thing is that last year when you had CP3, KD, and Devin Booker, you couldn't get it done against Denver. You couldn't get it done against Denver because you traded all the other guys for Kevin Durant. You traded your Mikal Bridges. You traded your Cameron Johnsons, your campaigns, your DeAndre Ayton for Kevin Durant, Yusuf Nurkic. Then you acquired your Eric Gordon, your Yuta Watanabe, your Josh Okogie. What the hell do you think you was gonna do with that? What did you think you were going to do lined up with Jaden McDaniels? You thought you was gonna get away? Oh, they got KD. That's all right. We got Jaden McDaniels. And he showed up. Might I remind you, the 25-point game Jaden McDaniels had when Ant had only 10. So he had a bad Ant, and you still couldn't win. Yeah. Arizona. Kiss it goodbye. Phoenix. It's over. What y'all need to do is find ways to go get some more pieces. When I mean find ways, you don't have much because you already hit the luxury cap, that hard cap that cuts you off from getting any vet minimum contracts to help your bench. So now you have to trade Bradley Beal. You have to give up Bradley Beal and some pieces. Because guess what? You ain't got no goddamn draft picks. Barely any. You're on your own. Damn near. That's what it feels like. You're all alone, sir. KD has now had 2 super teams fail since joining the OG super team of the Golden State Warriors. KD hasn't won since he's left Stephen Curry's side. I told y'all this was a legacy game. This was a legacy series for Kevin Durant. Now KD can look at me and be like, what the hell does this guy know about basketball? You never even played the game at the highest level that I did. And you know what, KD? That's right. But I understand the game. I understand the game, the knowledge that goes behind it, the X's and O's. I understand that, KD. And I understand that you're not a leader. You're a hired gunman. You know what KD is? KD is that extra oomph. You feel me? When you just let's do it like this, right? Football. Take football, for example. You got the best defense in the league, right? But you don't have much offense. You got offensive pieces. You just don't have a quarterback. You got everything around him. You just need that one position filled. That's what KD is. KD is the hired gunman. He is the quarterback. He's the piece that you add when you have everything around. Perfect. When you have a team, we have a roster, a coach, a good front office, a good GM and owner. When you have all that stuff cooking, then you go add someone like KD to be a hired gunman. That's exactly why the Warriors got Kevin Durant. Because Kevin Durant is a hired gunman. He is here to shoot. He is here to shoot, score. That is what you're getting with KD. You're getting an automatic first option with Kevin Durant. An automatic first option, brother. But it's just not enough when you're asking the hired gunman to now go and look for other pieces to fit your unit, and then go out there and go get us a few mentions. Go take down freaking Ben Laden. Go do that. But no, you get a hired gunman for one thing only: to shoot. And that's what Kevin Durant does well. He shoots. He's going to always average his career average, 27 points. You may look at Kevin Durant's stats and be like, damn, he looked like he didn't fall off at all. You may say he even got better. Some of y'all would say he even got better, right? But the leader was never there. And that is why Kevin Durant can't have his own basketball team. Kevin Durant has to be the hired gunman. Kevin Durant has to come to an already good team. And then you add him. You get me? Alright now. Now we're going to go into the next game. Next game, we are going to touch upon the New York Knicks. Don't you want to go to the Knicks? Like, they're wilding. Jalen Brunson. So I'm looking on YouTube the other day, and I go across this video, Thinking Basketball. Shout out to Thinking Basketball on YouTube. Great videos, great YouTube channel. Really helps break down the game for people who don't usually intake basketball on a level like that. But it's a great way if you want to start actually thinking about the X's and O's of basketball and what else is there with stats and statistics. So, I'm watching Thinking Basketball, and they go and touch upon how the New York Knicks kind of move like the 76ers of Allen Iverson's days, right? Jalen Brunson is the first guard to average nearly 30. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? Right? So, 34 shot attempts. There hasn't been anyone that took that many attempts since Allen Iverson. Right? But when you look at the way that they're playing, their team is filled out like the same way. You just got a nit-gritty group of guys and the one super offensive killer. Right? But the biggest difference between those two teams, obviously, Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo and those guys, right? You get shooters, actual shooters with Jalen Brunson and those guys, right? Brunson's going to always get to his buckets. And it's going to be heavy pick and roll action, maybe fake pick and roll, because he is so intricate, and his IQ is one of the best IQs in the game, because the way that he plays with defenders. There's a play he had against the 76ers where he's coming off, Oubre's guarding him, and he fakes the pick and just goes right to the cup. See, because they know the pick and roll is so dynamic with the Knicks that you have to be focused on it. It has to be a thing emphasis on it. Watching out for the pick and roll, trying to contain Brunson's pick and roll action. And Brunson just been making every good play. Just making a lot of good plays, a lot of great passes. Hence why he had 10 assists. Hence why he's getting all these guys open. And we can look right now. The Knicks last game shot what 25% from three as a team, right? It wasn't a good 3-point shooting game for them, right? But you're not gonna get that from the Knicks every game. I guarantee you not. But that right there, Brunson had 47 and 10. So of course Brunson's going to step up finally when his guys are coming back down to earth. He's gonna go out of space. When he's coming back down to earth, they're gonna go out of space. They're gonna touch the stars. They're gonna touch the stars. Because, like I said, the Knicks are very much Jalen Brunson oriented, but his IQ and the plays that they're making as a unit, and they just excel more, and you see the plays more, and you just recognize that, damn, like, these guys are really freaking good, man. Like, every last one of them are really good, and they play really good basketball, really great basketball together. Like I said before, the Knicks are a true basketball team, a true grit and grind team. If you put the Knicks in the 2000s or in the 90s, I bet you there's no difference, because they're that same grit and grind, that same tenacity they're scoring with, it's the same of these older teams. The Knicks are playing 2000s basketball in this generation, in this era. And I say all to say this, that I think the Knicks are definitely going to the second round, and they're most definitely going against the Indiana Pacers, in which I called that upset. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. I called that upset. The Knicks are going to run amok and continue to run amok, because I don't think the 76ers got anything else. Sixers don't have anything else in them. Embiid is Embiid. You know, Embiid has never made it past the second round. I didn't think it was going to happen this year. So, let's go Knicks. I'm rooting for the Knicks to go ahead and smack the Pacers, because I think a New York Knicks and Boston Celtics Eastern Conference Finals is long overdue. Long overdue. We should have got it with Melo and versus Paul Pierce and them Bulls. But LeBron James and the Miami Heat were a different monster. So, like I said, Knicks are taking this 4-1, and the Pacers are about to take that 4-1. They will be seeing each other. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Happy for you guys. Y'all deserve it. Your fan base deserves it. Just don't get too happy. Don't become the Dallas Cowboy fans, because y'all be tweaking sometimes. Oh, yeah. Y'all be talking crazy. Crazy. Like, So, as we go into this next game, the next game is very special to me. Woo! I got some stats for y'all. Y'all want to see them? I'm going to tell you something right now, right? All right, you want to know something crazy? All right. Harden's averaging 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists on 54, 50, 91 splits. But he's a choker. Paul George is only averaging 21, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, right? On 45, 42, 80 splits. But he's a choker. Zubac is doing 16.3 points per game and 9.8 rebounds on 50% shooting from the field. We're cooking. Let's talk about this. James Harden has a 73.1 true shooting percentage through the first 4 games. And y'all have been, not y'all, NBA media has been trying to shove this narrative down our throats, no diddy, that Luka is a great point of attack defender. You know who took offense to that? James Harden, the beard. So, James Harden goes ahead and says, you know what? Hold 4 threes. Hold these threes. I'm going to get you on an island, and I'm going to cook you. And the Clippers go up 32 points on Dallas Mavericks, right? I then and no worries. Because at the end of the day, I said that the way the Clippers come out and beat the Mavericks, you punch them in the mouth in the first half. The first quarter, you knock them the hell out. And make them fight for the next 3 quarters. You make them fight for 3 quarters. And that's exactly what happened. Dallas comes back. They trim a 32-point lead down to damn near tie the game. And going into the 4th quarter, Kyrie puts on a masterclass. Kyrie had 40 points. And Luka Doncic, oh, he sold the bag like I've been telling y'all. Luka Doncic has shot like utter garbage this series. Luka's going to get his points. That is not an issue. But efficiency is the biggest problem for Luka Doncic. 10 to 24 shooting. 1 of 9 shooting from 3. Did you know the game before that? A game before that. Let's look. Let's look, why don't you? A game where they won. They won the game. Luka Doncic still shot 7 of 25, 28% from the field, and 21% from three-point line. That's 3 of 14 from 3. And niggas are still jacking Luka as the best player in this basketball series. James Harden has looked better than Luka Doncic every single game. PG had 1 bad game this series. And that's because of foul trouble, because he's been in foul trouble for the first 3 games. If you had not seen, Paul George doesn't get 5 to 6 fouls in a playoff game every year. It's irregular. So, I say all that to say this right here. Dallas Mavericks already do not have enough shooting as a team, scoring as a team, defense as a team. But, I'm sorry, add another point onto that. And Luka's shooting like shit. Dog shit. So here's what I'm going to say. The Los Angeles Clippers have the better roster, the better shooting depth, the better scorers. Yes. As a team, we are scoring the ball more efficient and more effective than the Dallas Mavericks. Norman Powell is single-handedly pooping on their bench. Dante Exum, get him up out of here. Jaden Hardy, get him up out of here. I don't even know who else y'all play off the bench like that. Maxi Kleber? Hello? Derek Lively? Derek Lively had a great game the game before Game 4. Game 3, the big men show now. But now, y'all look startled. Y'all look shaky. Y'all looking shaky, Warriors. It was looking crazy, dog. The Los Angeles Clippers are the better team in this NBA playoff series. I think it's about time for the Clippers to take the lead and have y'all shook in your boots and rethink your playoff takes. Because me, Jarrett Michael Smith, I called this series 4-2. I don't think Dallas gets another win. I seriously don't. Not if Luka shows up for the 40 bomb. An efficient 40 bomb. Because Luka pull up with a 15 of 41 shooting from the field, you're losing that ball game. Because all his misses are makes for us. Are long rebounds to fast breaks for us. Clipper Nation, stand up and scream. We're back in LA for games 5. For game 5. I said games. For game 5. Tell them boys strap it up. Tell them boys tie their shoes real tight. Get all that stuff out. Luka gonna have to wear the warming stuff, the warming pads for his knee or something. Because you need to step up. Because Allah was with Kyrie when he was doing the layup and on 3 Clippers. He ain't with your ass, Luka. It's Dunzo. And Ja I trust. But y'all looking shaky, baby. Shaky Warriors. Now, okay. Guys, we don't even have to talk about Miami and the Boston Celtics like that. Because Boston came out and handled their business, right? Boston came out and did what they were supposed to do. And finally, not finally, but they handled the Miami Heat how they should be handled with no Jimmy Butler. And I don't even know why they had a mishap in the first place. Now, granted, those guys definitely weren't playing their brand of basketball that they usually do. And Miami Heat made more shots, made more threes. And I said the Miami Heat wasn't going to make that many threes again. But I said the only thing about that loss that has me worried about Boston in the future, pardon me, I know the amount of threes that the Miami Heat got up is absurd. Not a lot of teams can go ahead and do that every game. But if a team is making like 17 plus on the Boston Celtics as a team, like that amount of threes, that could shake up a Boston Celtics, because again, you saw what happened. They don't like that stuff. Boston doesn't like when you beat them at their own game, because then they are forced to go into a game where they have to go inside more. And you're saying, I know you're looking at me like, oh, like going inside the paint, that's way easier than shooting threes. But when you do something so much and you are so comfortable with something so much that the second hand thing that you do isn't that much comfortable, as much as taking the open 3 is, as much as taking a contested layup is. You understand? So when Boston goes against a team like, let's say for craps and giggles, they go against Oklahoma City, right? You would think they have enough for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma's going to shoot the lights out on them. Damn near every night. Minnesota going to shoot. They're going to shoot. Denver, they're going to shoot the lights out. A Clipper team, if the Clippers go past the Mavericks and OKC, they shoot the lights out. It's only 1 to 2 bad games shooting wise you're getting from these elite ball squads. Maybe just 1 bad game from these elite ball squads. But like I said, Boston looks a little shaky when you beat them at their own game. And that's going to be something to watch going forward into these playoffs. But Miami lost this game. Boston Celtics handled their business and did exactly what they were supposed to do. Now we are on Boston is up 3-1 in the NBA in this series with them. Let me just go with the points. Jason Tatum had 20 points and 11 rebounds. Derek White with a masterclass of 38 ball. Derek White I would have took for 6 man a year, because my brother, I believe he did start, but Derek White as a role player for the Boston Celtics is arguably one of the best role players in the NBA. He's top 5 role players in the NBA. Like, Derek White is a bona fide, like, bucket getter. And bucket getter not only a bucket getter, but he is everything they want him to be. Because at any given moment, Derek White can be your point of attack defender. He can be your shooter. He can be another scorer. Because Jalen Brown only has 17. Jason Tatum only had 20. Drew Holiday, you know you're not gonna get a lot from Drew Holiday. Porzingis only played 13 minutes, so I believe Porzingis got down with a injury. Porzingis left with an injury, I believe. So we have to see what that's going to do for Boston going forward, because no Porzingis hurts a lot. I'm being honest with you. No Porzingis will hurt Boston. But will it heed them? Most definitely not. Because I don't think there's a big man better than Porzingis in the East besides Joel Embiid. So there's not a lot of big men to worry about going into it. You're not scared of no Mitchell Robinson, man. Like Isaiah Hartenstein. You scared of Isaiah Hartenstein? Come on. Boston handled their business and they did what they're supposed to do. These guys are elite. They've been elite all season. They've been the best team all season. That's why when it comes to best teams in basketball, everyone has Boston first. And it's always a conversation for the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. The 1 is always locked because Boston just plays the best brand of basketball this year. They have played the best team ball this year. And they shoot a lot of goddamn threes. They as a team, their 3-ball attempts is damn near over 40. They got to 37 3-ball attempts last night. Prior to that, they went for 40. Boston shoots a lot of threes. Derek White went 8 of 15. Could you imagine giving a role player that much green light? That's amazing. I want Keegan Murray to get that same type of love over there in Sacramento. Give Keegan the green light. But as that's the wrap up for today, y'all. Thank you guys for coming in today and enjoying today's playoffs takeover. We got some games tonight. Let's go. I'm gonna go a quick pick'ems with y'all here for the games tonight. Let's go. So tonight we got New York Knicks and 76ers, right? New York Knicks and Sixers tonight. So tonight, like I said, I think New York Knicks finish the Sixers off. We're back at the Madison Square Garden. It's gonna get rocking. It's over. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Knicks win this and get them up out of here in 5 games. Done so. Then we got Orlando Magic going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers were the worst offense in the playoffs last year. They're second worst this year. So I'm going with the Orlando Magic because Franz Wagner has took Evan Mobley on an ISO island and has baked him. Fried him to a fricassee, cooked him alive. 34 points for Franz Wagner last game. And Paolo didn't even have to show up last game because France was just carrying. Jalen Suggs these last few games. Ever since he's been inserted into the lineup, 22 points a game on great efficiency. The Orlando Magic are nothing to be played with, and Cleveland Cavaliers are playing with them, and they're joking around. Ain't no more joking. It's tied 2-2. I got Magic winning this 3rd game tonight. To get the 3rd win tonight. Last but not least, 9:30, we got Indiana Pacers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, no Dame, no Giannis. Pascal's going for 40. I see Tyrese Halliburton going for 20 and 12. I see Andrew Nembhard getting 14 points. The series is over. Any Bucks fans in these comments? Yeah, it's wraps for y'all. I'm sorry. Good night and goodbye. Those are my pick'ems. I got Knicks, Magic, and Pacers. Thank y'all for tuning into today's video, man. Drop a comment underneath the video. Let me know what you guys think, what I need to improve on. And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button to get all notifications from when I drop. It's your boy Jared Smith, aka Godsent. Get. We up out of here.